Have you ever felt like you're always chasing the clay? Why do your shots keep missing behind the target, even when your reactions feel quick? The answer may surprise you. The problem usually isn't your aim or your swing speed. It's when you start your swing. Nearly 90% of clay shooters begin moving just a fraction too late, turning smooth shots into rushed ones. In this video, you'll learn the hidden timing mistake, why your brain delays the swing, how top shooters start earlier instead of faster, a simple drill to fix it, and the habit that makes every swing smooth and effortless. Section 1. The hidden timing mistake that's costing you targets. Most shooters believe they miss because they don't swing fast enough, but that's rarely the real problem. The bigger issue, they begin the swing too late. By the time the shotgun starts moving, the clay has already created a gap. Now the shooter has only one option: rush to catch up. The gun accelerates too quickly. The movement becomes jerky instead of smooth. The eyes become stressed. Focus shifts from reading the target to desperately trying to catch it. As the pressure builds, timing falls apart. Many shooters then make another mistake. They try to swing even faster, believing speed will solve the problem. But it only creates more inconsistency. A rushed swing often leads to shooting behind the target, stopping the gun at the trigger pull, or making last-second corrections that ruin accuracy. The truth is, smooth timing always beats frantic speed. Elite shooters understand this better than anyone. They don't wait until the clay gets well into its flight before reacting. They prepare early, recognize the target quickly, and begin moving the gun at the right moment. Because they start the swing earlier, not faster. They stay connected to the target throughout the shot. Everything feels controlled. Everything feels balanced, and instead of chasing the clay, they're simply matching its speed from the very beginning. That's the real difference between inconsistent shooters and those who break targets consistently. Section 2. Why your brain delays the swing without you realizing it. Your brain is constantly trying to confirm what it sees. Many shooters wait until the target looks perfect. They hesitate. They overthink. That hesitation may last only a fraction of a second, but in clay shooting, a fraction of a second changes everything. The target continues moving. Your required lead changes. Your swing becomes reactive instead of planned. Instead of matching the clay's natural flight, you're suddenly trying to catch up. That creates rushed movements, inconsistent gun speed, and poor timing. The harder you try to recover, the more difficult the shot becomes. This happens because your brain is searching for certainty before allowing your body to move. Unfortunately, by the time that certainty arrives, the opportunity is already slipping away. Experienced shooters trust their visual pickup. The moment they clearly identify the target, their body begins moving naturally. No hesitation, no panic, just smooth timing. They don't wait for the target to look perfect. They trust their preparation, their hold point, and their eyes. The gun starts moving with the target instead of chasing it. That's why their swings look calm, controlled, and effortless, even on fast presentations. The secret isn't faster reactions. It's removing the tiny delay between seeing the target and beginning the swing. Section 3. Top shooters don't swing faster. They start earlier. This surprises many beginners. Professional shooters often don't have faster reflexes. They simply prepare sooner. Their hold point is already correct. Their eyes know exactly where to pick up the target. The instant the clay appears, the gun begins moving with it. There's no desperate acceleration, no last-second correction. Everything feels calm, because they never let the target get too far ahead. They aren't reacting in panic. They're following a plan they created before calling for the target. Their setup allows the movement to happen naturally and at the right moment. The shotgun stays connected to the clay instead of trying to catch it. That smooth connection keeps the swing controlled from start to finish. The muzzle moves at the target's speed instead of making sudden bursts of acceleration. This creates better timing, better lead judgment, and far more consistent breaks. Early movement creates smooth movement, and smooth movement breaks more targets. The goal isn't to move faster. The goal is to start earlier and stay smooth. Section 4. A simple drill to fix late swings forever. Here's an easy practice drill that can dramatically improve your timing. Stand in your normal shooting station and get into your usual stance. Before calling for the target, Choose your visual pickup point and decide exactly where you want to break the clay. Once you're ready, call for the target. Your only goal is simple. Start moving the shotgun the instant your eyes clearly lock onto the clay. Don't worry about hitting the target or checking your lead. Forget about score. Focus only on making the start of your swing immediate, smooth, and controlled. Repeat this drill several times, paying attention to how quickly your body responds after your eyes identify the target. With consistent practice, your brain begins to connect visual pickup with smooth movement automatically. Instead of hesitating and rushing to catch up, you'll start moving at the right moment. As your timing improves, your swing becomes more natural, your confidence grows, and breaking targets starts feeling easier than ever. Section 5. The secret habit that makes every swing feel effortless. The best clay shooters don't wait for the perfect moment. They create it. They trust their setup. They trust their eyes. And they trust the timing they've practiced. Because they begin the swing early, they never have to rush. The gun stays connected to the target. The movement feels effortless. Instead of making sudden corrections, they simply match the target's speed from the very beginning. Their swing stays smooth, balanced, and under complete control. This is why elite shooters often make difficult targets look surprisingly easy. They're not reacting at the last second. They're staying ahead of the target from the very first movement. Confidence replaces panic. Consistency replaces luck. Remember this simple rule. If your swing feels rushed, you probably started too late. A rushed swing is usually a timing problem, not a speed problem. Fix the start, and you'll fix the shot. Master this one habit, and you'll notice more clean breaks, better consistency, and far greater confidence every time you step onto the shooting stand. If this video helped you become a better clay shooter, you can support the channel with super thanks. Your support helps me create more free shooting lessons. Thank you. The biggest difference between average and elite clay shooters isn't faster hands. It's better timing. Start your swing earlier, stay smooth, and let the target come to you. If this video helped, subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next lesson.